Yet it's snowy and cold outside, but cool and windless inside. It is playoff football in Class 6A.
There's a lot of questions coming into tonight, but hey, you're one game away from playing for a state championship. I know what that feeling feels like. There's a lot of pride, everything you've worked for since youth football all the way to now. And so Champlin Park's going to bring their best effort, no doubt about it.
His first action at quarterback, he had been a quarterback both for the freshman and sophomore team, so it's not like he has ever played the position. Champlin Park, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. First series of the game from the 35, throws right, a little bit high, but caught. And a completion out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 4, maybe close to 5 yards. Protect their quarterback. 2nd down and 6 from the 39. Hit as he throws. Folds gets the throw away, gets a completion out to the 43, a couple of yards shy of the first down. Another gain of 4. Cal Hansen, the receiver, and another gain of 4.
Well, and you can see just the timing. Folds gets rid of that just in the nick of time, and that's one thing Eden Prairie is good. They're very good at tackling in open field. B.J. Johnson comes up from cornerback. Hey, I can do this. I'm okay. I like the rhythm that they're doing early here.
Another quick throw and a completion. This time it's Hill. 3 throws, 3 completions to different receivers. Peyton Yu comes in motion on 2nd down and 7. Throw to Hill. Had it in his hands, bobbled and dropped. He was hit. That caused the ball to come loose. Rodney Cooper Jr., senior defensive back. Ball kicked away by Yu. Connolly drifting over. Will take a good Champlin Park bounce if they can down it inside the 20.
Wow.
Looks like they got it down at the 1. Knocked back toward the...
Champlin's got to be physical, and they need great play out of their linebackers today.
They'll give this time to Graham Teal. Teal into the open out past the 35-yard line to the 36. And a pickup of 22 yards. We saw Teal break off a big run early in the season, Ryan, in our TV game against Hopkins. Here he goes for 22.
Yeah, and just a strimple. They pull both guards to the left side of the line of scrimmage, and when you get guys that are 290 and 285 out in front of you, and even though Champlin did a nice job defending it, it's 2-yard gain, first down.
Another fake by Kramer. He's going down left side. Gets the completion. This is going to be a touchdown to Kyle Connolly. Just beat Amani Spencer on that side. It goes for 53 yards and an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, a little fake dive up the middle, reverse pivot. Excellent throw by Kramer. And actually, I thought Spencer had really good position there defensively. He didn't get his head around to see where the ball was.
7-0 Eden Prairie lead.
Yeah, and you could see at that last set, Connolly adjusting to the football. He saw it the whole time. And that time, Spencer, I thought you couldn't have played any better. He was in perfect position.
There's a look at Costello and his injury. Well, look at the postseason he's had. 77%, nearly 78% completions, 732 yards, and 7 TDs. You remember, he didn't even start that Armstrong game. Came in relief of Benedetto, led them to a victory there, and then against Eastridge, against Rosemont. They're now trying to get it out here.
He's a huge reason why Champlin is in this position that they're in.
They'll swing pass out to the right. Big hit by Montero. We've seen him as a kicker, and I mentioned at the outset he's also starting linebacker and gets the hit there.
He's one heck of a hitter for a kicker. Watch him close out on this short pass. And the ball just a little bit too high. And
3 receivers to the left for the Eagles. Kramer looking that way, and then on the delayed handoff, he'll give it to Wolf. Has a room. This is Falenko, rather. He's into the Rebels territory, down to the 43-yard line. So Solo Falenko, with his longest run so far, on his 4th carry, gets in to Champlin Park territory, picking up 17 yards. Evan Markle, and it is a give. And inside the 25 to the 22-yard line goes Carlos Williams, his 2nd carry tonight. Fake to Falenko. Kramer fumbles the football to the sideline. And it's going, Spencer's got it, but I think he might be out of bounds.
That's
the 3rd down for Eden Prairie.
That's the play you need to get. Excellent job. Amani Spencer stays at home, does a nice job tackling up Cole Kramer and reverses, halfback passes, any of that kind of stuff with Eden Prairie.
Falenko, there we go. To the end zone, Kramer going, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Deontay Bronson with the breakup in the end zone. Montero on to try a 26-yard field goal. Left hash mark, kick is up long enough. It is through. And with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter, it's 10-0 Eden Prairie.
These players have no idea how lucky they have. I don't mean to sound like that old guy that had it so hard, but this turf is absolutely amazing. It's not like hitting concrete either when you fall.
They're down. Costello trying to get some footing, gets a short throw. Well covered by Eden Prairie, and there'll be no gain. And it'll be fourth down for Champlin Park. They're down at 7. Kramer roll out. Now he'll run, and he's hit and dropped at the 37-yard line. Colton Eit with a big tackle.
I want to jump off sides and make it 4th and 2.
Kramer looking to throw on 4th down and 6, and had his man, and Connolly slipped and fell, and it's incomplete. Ball going behind him. And Eden Prairie turns it over on downs.
Yeah, I love this play. They looked like they were going to run a quick throw to the sideline there. You see the Champlin Park defenders came up to guard that.
3rd and 10 from the 38. Costello hit as he throws the ball to Hill and couldn't hang on to it at midfield. That would have been enough for a first down. And Costello is down on the turf.
Yeah, he took a shot here from his blind side there.
Hit from behind cleanly. First down and 10 from the 36. Alanenko with a hole out past the 44. He'll gain 8 yards. First and 10 from just inside the 40. Falanenko, 5+. Did take a big hit there at the 35-yard line, maybe the 34. 4th down and 4 for the Eagles. Kramer wanting to throw, and incomplete, broken up. And Champlin Park makes a stop defensively again. Wood coming in motion on 3rd down. Folds looking left, delivers the ball that way, completes it to Hill into Eden Prairie territory and down to the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Big play, big throw too, accurate throw. And that's a tough throw because you got to get enough height on the ball to get over the linebackers, but you can't let the ball sail. And he does just that. Pretty well covered, just a perfect throw by Folds.
2nd down and 10. Folds, it's driven to the ground by Johnson. Hit from the blind side. And a big sack. Oh, and it's fumbled and recovered by Eden Prairie. I didn't see the fumble at first, just the hit. Folds never saw it coming. Jermaine Johnson causing the turnover, and a huge turn of events here for the Eagles. Oh yeah, it's definitely out all the way. Recovered by Jackson Zog, and Eden Prairie gets the football back at the 37.
Able to use his leverage, and you know that's where Folds just probably not used to feeling that pressure, but he's had a heck of a game, I think, filling in at quarterback.
Solenenko gets the first down run and gets close to 10 yards for Eden Prairie. Kramer looking, throwing, and through the hands of Connolly and incomplete. I don't know if we would have gotten a touchdown. Bronson was back there a little bit defensively, but he was close to a big play, but it's the end of the half. Eden Prairie in the lead. Will take timeout. Highlights from the first half and the second half of play still to come. You're watching the high school football playoffs from U.S. Bank Stadium on 12 Sports. And they give him the ball again. Spins out of a tackle. He's up past the 30 on his feet to the 35-yard line. Gain of a dozen and Eden Prairie first down. And a hit and a drop again. This height on the tackle. It's 3rd and 10.
And he's all over the place. You can see how fired up he is. As soon as he looked over, watch him after he makes his tackle. This was a sure tackle, too. He just beats his blocker, and that is how you tackle. That's a textbook tackle. He looks over to the sideline. You should see the Champlin Park people fired up for him. Watch out for screens here.
Delayed give. Falanenko hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Loss of 3 on the play. Nicked by Daniel Afalabi and dropped. Valenenko for a loss of 3.
Well, they tried to run a draw, and that time, beautiful job getting off the blocker and a sure tackler. And you can feel the momentum now, Champlin Park.
Second down and 6. Handoff, Atkins with a hole. He's got a first down out to the Eden Prairie 45-yard line. Gain of 12 on a Rebels first down.
You've got to read your keys. You've got to have discipline. You've got to stay home.
Valenenko on 2nd and 5. He's into the open. First down into Rebels territory and down to the Champlin Park 36-yard line. Gain of 25 for Solo Valenenko, his longest run of the night.
Yeah, and it's a play we've seen over and over here tonight. You can see those big offensive linemen out leading in front, and there wasn't any contact on Valenenko until he was a good 20 yards downfield.
2nd and 12 for Eden Prairie. We go back to Valenenko. Got a nice little seam, 35, 30-yard line. Trying to get outside of Musa and Dodge. Has a first down inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. And he picks up 24 yards there after his last carry went for 25. And it's a first down for Eden Prairie inside the Rebels 15.
And again, same play we've seen over and over tonight. And that time, the only difference was number 11 for Champlin Park did not set the edge. He allowed Valenenko to get outside, and he's shifty, he's tough, and he's fighting for every yard. So he's got 2 carries of over 20 yards alone on this drive.
On first down, they give up the middle. Green burrowing toward the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Devin Green rips off a 12-yard run. First and goal, Eagles.
And there's that quick trap right up the middle. You can see big number 62, Grant Studley, the left guard, pulling on that play.
First and goal from the 2. Outside goes Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Eden Prairie. Carlos Williams for the score. On 1st and 5, Folds on the option. He'll pitch it last second to Atkins, who's dropped back at the 34-yard line. Defended well, and Folds looking left with a pump fake throw and trying to stretch out for the catch, and unable to come up with it is Schmidt.
Oh, nice play call. There was that bubble screen, that fake of your defense.
From the 22-yard line, here's Valenenko up the middle, 30-yard line to the 35, the 39-yard line. He'll gain 17 yards. His last 3 runs now, Ryan, 25, 24, and 17 yards. Which
pales in comparison to his Maple Grove game that he had last week. But what you're seeing, John, how many carries does he have tonight?
24. Coach Grant used to tell you guys offensive penalties like that.
Oh, he hated them.
Green gets the carry, Ryan, as he gets into Champlin Park territory and rips off a 20-yard run.
Well, there again, there's the fullback up the middle. You get such a heavy dose of Valenenko coming at you that you forget about that inside trap there. And Devin Green, he's a big boy. Eden Prairie, what makes them so tough is they do have such great balance as far as what they can run.
There's a gain to the 35-yard line. Best carry tonight for Wolf. He picks up 10 yards. Green and Wolf, the backs. It'll be Wolf to get the carry. Splits the tackle, 35-yard line to the 30, inside to the 22-yard line.
You can see he doesn't have the same power, but you can see that explosion north and south. Watch him turn the corner right there. And he's got some great speed. And he's fighting for some extra yards too. Speed, and that's hard to do.
Here's Wolf on first down. Ball is fumbled and Champlin Park recovers. Fumble recovery by the Rebels. Domingo Welfring.
You can see it.
Never had it.
It looked like Green never got full control of that ball. Let's see if we can see how that. Yeah, it was placed in there. He just never was able to grab it. Nice bounce and a nice heads-up play by Welfring. You live with that, right? You didn't beat yourself. You played hard. They competed greatly on offense and defense.
Ball tipped and almost intercepted. Tommy Fuller upset at himself that he didn't come down
at TCF Bank Stadium. So I think they both mirror each other. They both just are excellent, fundamentally strong. They run the football. I'll tell you what, I left yesterday's game, John, so impressed with Kyle Halverson, the quarterback for Tutino Grace.
That Tutino Grace won. This Eagles team, the only loss of the season. Tutino Grace has not had a loss under that hit on the second down run by Wolf. Connor Ite, who else delivers it? Watch 45 here. Boom.
Bam. You can always tell who's delivering the hit. If a running back delivers it, they're usually going to fall forward. When the defensive player is delivering it, they go backwards. And that time, there was no question. Colt Knight was the one delivering that.
1st and 10, Eden Prairie. This is Teal finds it opening up the middle and spins down to the 10-yard line. Bronson on the tackle. 1st and goal, ball right at the 10-yard line of Champlin Park. Valinenko's back into the lineup, driving to the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Valinenko is going to finish, Brian, unofficially 199 yards on 26 carries. The last 5 yards, that was the shortest one, 10-yard carry.
That would always drive me nuts if I ended with 199, right? Get me back in, let me get 3 yards, give me my 200. I think what you say is last 4 or 5 carries all been over 10 yards.
Ontario's kick is blocked, and it stays at 23-0. And that, as much as anything, is the reason they're successful year after year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You see Costello back in the game, and there's Witt with his first catch of the night.
Catching it at the 49-yard line, a gain of 3 on the first catch tonight for Cameron Witt, who's had a great season. Costello throws and incomplete. Flag, is it going to come out? Oh, it looked like for a minute.
The fake throw.
He was reaching for the flag. Eden Prairie wins again, their 11th consecutive victory, and they're on to the Class 6A championship with a 23-0 win over Champlin Park. For Ryan Iverson and all of our crew here at US Bank Stadium, our final score and our final football telecast of the season: Eden Prairie 23, Champlin Park 0.